before this beautiful comes down the stairs. This brilliant light emanating from the tree behind her as she does so, and in her arms she has a man. Um, some of you recognize as Jacob, one of your friends that you encountered, also a former refugee. As they make their way down the stairs, people smile and clap around the room as she descends. Murko, as you see them walk towards you, lady, gentle, sticks out her hand. The name is Desiree Eomane. I assume that you met my daughter.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to be blessed with her presence and this invitation. I take her hand and kiss it. And it's an honor to meet you. I've heard so much about you. My name is Bronzor, Murko Bronzor.
Smiles at you. God. Well, I hope you take care of my wife. Spoken quite highly of you. And your friends. The man next to her gives you a gentle nod, and they will proceed past you.
I nod to him. Do I see any recognition in his eyes of me? Not that they would still maybe be a long shot. Then again, well, yes or no recognition. Should I insight check?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an insight check. He gives you kind of a sign of recognition, but not like he knows you. More like, like you know, when a stranger, when a guy first meets a guy, and game respects game type situation. That's the kind of vibe you get here. Kind of gives you kind of the broad.
Yeah, okay. I'll give him the bro nod back, but I'm looking for as they pass by us. I'm looking behind me and hopefully catching Brant's eye as I do so, and giving like an obvious head tilt at Jacob. And I'll let them go, though I won't say anything.
Yeah, so I don't think I would have seen them until that happens, just because they were on the other side of whatever this fey bush is.
Everyone in the room would have seen them. This tree is quite elevated in the room. It goes very high, like all the way to the ceiling, and they like walk down a staircase.
So I'll just give a nod back to Murko, and then I'm going to walk this way and try and find the other people.
Sure. Desiree and Jacob proceed to walk away. After kind of like walks out of earshot, or when the thinks that she walks out of earshot, Wynleth kind of smiles and kind of pulls you closer in her arm. You don't need to kiss my mother like that.
No, I don't need to, but I mean, you don't get chances like that often. I gotta say, Wynleth, you two look like you could be sisters.
Oh, we do get that quite often, actually. My mother is very pretty. Looks much younger than she is.
She's a gorgeous woman. I feel it's such an honor to be here with you at that. I can't believe you've told her about me already. I don't know how to live up to such an expectation.
Oh, well, you've already done quite well. Impressed my mom already, just by being.
Well, I hope her standards are higher than just my presence. But Wynleth, let me ask you, where did she meet her lovely date? Have they known each other long? He's not your father, is he?
No, do know. My father died a while back. Um,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
From my understanding, they met not too long ago. Come.
Man, I can't help but I almost recognize the man, but I don't know. Maybe the scent of these fey flowers are getting me nostalgic.
Smiles at this comment. They are quite beautiful. Memories.
You two, why is that? Good memories, I hope.
Oh, why, of course, yes. They are specially curated. My father, you see, from the Fae.
He was. What what was your father's name, if you don't mind me asking?
Called him. No need for name.
Well, I only ask because I'm from the Fae as well. I haven't been there for quite some time. I left it and I turned my back to it. As a young man, rather brashly maybe, but I wonder if I'd ever heard of him or, I don't know, crossed paths. I mean, the Feywild is a small world in some senses.
Left quite early on. What I understand. Had me. That is what made him come back from.
Well, I'm so happy they came here.
Miles and gods and um the rest of you. What are
So it seems that I caught Jens's attention. So I'm gonna, grab him, pull him to the side a little bit.
certainly? Yeah. What are you? Go ahead. Play that interaction as you.
So, turns out that that guard that we sent to try and help us has somehow wormed his way into being a very important guest.
It seems so. I mean, is there anything to think of it, Brant? I mean, I'm not really. Do you think that that's unusual?
Yeah, I'd say so, considering our welcoming party when we got here was the refugees being murdered, and now he is some part of the high society out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's like
I'd like to know how that happened.
Drink a little bit. Well, that makes sense. I agree. Let's go ask him. I'll start to walk.
I'm gonna grab his shoulder and pull him back, and he starts to walk over to talk to him.
I consent to be grabbed.
I think we keep our cards close to the chest until we can figure out more. Talking to them directly seems like a poor move at the moment when there's so many unknowns.
Maybe you're right. Yeah, I mean, glad Zook wasn't there to see Jacob because he probably would have already said hello by now. You take point, man.
I think, considering Murko has an inn, we let him take point for now and just try and stay up to date with him when we can. Meanwhile, just try and gather what information you can from the other guests.
Jens will take a sip of his drink. The effects of which, remind me, Billy, are they pronounced only when you have a lot?
Correct.
I
Yes.
remember it being concentrated.
Yes, it is
Okay.
only going to start causing issues. Continue to drink more over time.
Cool. Thank you. I saw you wander through. Do you think there's anyone we should, divide and conquer on, engage with? Did anyone look like they were worth talking to? I mean, I don't really go to many galas.
I've never been to a party like this in my life.
Yeah, what are those? What are those things in the bush? This is pretty
Some
weird.
sort of fae. That's about all I know.
Jens, are you pointing, or how are you pointing these out?
Just by looking and then looking back at Brant, it's pretty obvious. These are pretty weird for Jens to see. These are.
Yeah. As you look up at the, you notice this one starts to stare at you, kind of slightly tilts its head. As it does
Don't
so,
like that.
the kind of antennas start to flutter
Okay.
around it as it's doing so,
Oh joy.
and just kind of staring at you.
Do you see that one? No.
Yep.
Do you think that we're safe?
I doubt they would bring something incredibly dangerous to just mingle amongst the party guests, but to be safe, probably stop staring at it.
Okay. I'll look down like a kid being told to not look at a homeless man.
As you look down, you hear in your mind, "Hello."
Just me.
Yep.
I'll widen my eyes and then grit my teeth and say quietly so that maybe Brant can hear, just through gritted teeth. I don't know.
Name's Copa. Your name?
Jens.
Jens. I like
And I'm
Jens.
saying this still out loud, whispering, quietly.
Brant, I would say you would hear.
Okay.
Brant, it's talking to me. It's in my head, Brant. The one with the one that's moving. It said its name is Joppa, and it's asked me it's my name. I'm gonna talk with it now.
Okay.
I mean, maybe you should look at another one. Make friends. Part of me wants you to hold me. This is. I'm gonna then just respond to Choppa nice to meet you. And I'm mouthing it, but no longer saying it. And then I'll ask, like, and I'm like gesticulating a little bit with my hands. Like, where are you from?
Chopper not from here. Chopper from far away. Chopper brought here. Chopper like it here. Very nice.
I see. You don't look like you're from here. I'm not from here either. I'm also from far away, but I might guess that you might be from further away.
Chopper think you from here.
Oh, I see. Do you? How did you get here?
Chopper brought. Chopper live.
Do you know? Do you know who brought you here?
Sorry. Chopper Master brought him here long time ago. Many time ago.
Oh. Wow. How many time ago are you?
Many moons. Many cycle moons. Many moons. Yes, Chopper. Chopper like you. Friendly.
I don't get that often. I thank you. Do you know anyone here, Chopper? Are you friends with the other of your kind here, or the people here?
Yeah, Chopper and the boys like looks around, kind of like tilts his head toward. You see the other ones also tilt their head. Chopper with the boys.
Nice. Do you like them?
Yeah. I mean, Chopper like the boys. The boys help Chopper. Chopper happy.
What? Do you know other people? Other boys? Not these boys? You know me, but do you know other?
Chopper knows Miss Desiree. Desiree feed Chopper.
I'll like point like Desiree.
You can hear in his intonation changes. Chopper think not point. No, point bad. Don't disrespect Miss Desiree. Nope. Chopper don't like.
I'll like put up like a hand like here, like yeah. And why not point?
Disrespectful, methinks. In the Frey realm, you disrespectful like that, bad things happen. Chopper don't like.
I see. So she is someone to respect.
Miss Desiree feed us. Obviously, respect Miss Desiree.
What do you eat?
Many things, mostly peblets.
Well, I'm sorry?
Peblets.
I see. I'm assuming I don't know what a pebblet is.
You can roll me a nature check. You could guess peblets are some type of probably some type of cooked.
Cool. So Desiree feeds you, and you like being here. You get to live here.
Yep, Chopper live here with the boys. And some other little ones, but Chopper like the boys.
Hmm. Can do the boys also talk? And do the other ones also speak with people like me?
No, Chopper just interested in you. I mean, maybe other ones talk to you, but Chopper particularly interested.
Would you like to ask me anything, Chopper? I've been asking you so many things. If you're interested in me, is there something I can share for you?
Chopper sees you upset. You seem to have things blocking your memory. Chopper can help.
You can help.
Yep, Chopper and the boys. We're in the business. You know,
You're in the business.
the memory business. Like we wipe people's memories, we help people's memories. Same.
Well, I am. You are right. I lack some memories. And you help memories and also wipe memories. Do you. How do you get paid? In peblets? I mean, in the business, what's in it for you?
Well, Chopper gets paid. You get paid. We all get paid, right? To do job. Chopper gets paid in peblets, but also, living nice. Happy.
Well, I mean, can I help you live happy? I think there are some memories that I'd want back. It's been, I've been fine without them, but I miss my brother.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check. You hear Choppa's voice. Choppa think many things wrong with you. You're branded, Choppa thinks.
I'm branded?
Go ahead and roll me a wisdom check. Wisdom save, actually.
Fear. Oh, God.
For a brief moment, you tension in your forehead, and then Choppa says, Choppa think. Many things going on in that brain. Oh my. Oh, Choppa no like. And you see immediately Choppa's head turns away from you, almost as if breaking the concentration that he had on you. And you see him kind of like shiver and like, you ever seen an owl like pull back its head, like shrinking and kind of like pulling its feathers over its face? You'll see that's what happens here.
Oh, no.
What did you do to it? What happened?
What do you mean? I didn't do anything. I spoke with him.
Then what did you say? How did you piss off the owl? What happened?
Piss off the owl? I look back at the owl. Look back to Brant. He told me that he didn't like my memories.
The ones that you have or the ones that you don't?
I don't know. He said that I am branded, which made me think of you. But he said I had a lot in my brain, and that was, he didn't like it. But apparently these folk wipe and heal, wipe memories and heal amnesia. But I guess he didn't like me.
So he just chose not to heal your amnesia? Or is he trying to make a deal?
Oh. Well, he said he was in the business, but I don't think he really, he doesn't seem that transactional. I think he got whatever he saw in my head was not for him. I really, I don't expect that to make much sense. I hear myself too, but he said, "Oh, I don't like your memories," and he kind of like scurried away, and metaphorically.
I can't say that the Rainbow Psychic Owl doesn't have me confused, but I think I get the general idea of what you're saying.
I can't speak for the Rainbow Psychic Owl, but I don't think it wants to speak to me anymore. I think Jens is probably like the hormones on overdrive in this moment, and just after kind of responding to Brant, I think will be like visibly like deflated and a little bit washed out, and I'll continue to sip my drink, in hopes of fortifying.
Then I'm gonna walk over to this waiter here and get another drink and pour it into his glass, and then walk this way.
I think I'll like stand there with a drink almost overflowing, and like sip on it very, very gingerly, like this.
Oh, the rest of you, what do you? Start with Zook.
I'm still talking, I guess, to this person here.
Yes, remember her name.
I have Isabella, but I think that was the other one.
Yep, that was the other one.
Her. I don't know if I thought I wrote down her name, but L does it start with an E?
That is her last name. Felicity.
Felicity. Okay.
Yes. Yes, the other lady had walked away, and that was the last kind of moments after you had talked to her. Say or ask or.
Felicity, I saw you were with Isabella. What's y'all's connection?
Well, I actually saved Isabella a while back. Some thugs
Really?
in the lower district trying to have their way with her.
Oh no, those bad people. And I guess somewhere during our conversation, I'll notice these other two people coming in because I think there was some kind of grand entry or a sound or something.
It would have happened at the same time, right after that, and then walked in. At that moment, everybody kind of like looked in awe and shock as they had the conversation. Turned their attention.
Who are those people? Do you know who those people are?
Yes, the Eomane, her boyfriend. That is what we're calling her.
Oh, do you know them, huh? What can you tell me about them? Anything I should know? Because I've never met them, and I don't want to, do anything silly.
Well, the Eomane is one of the families. They are also one of the most secretive.
Oh, secrets. What secrets do you know?
Gives you a weird look. Go ahead and roll me.
Right. It doesn't matter.
Looks at you oddly. There's some something I actually have to attend. Sorry. Takes a few steps backwards.
Okay, sorry. I hope we can talk more later.
Get no response.
That's tough.
Recipes.
I will then look around, and I guess I'll see Matthias, and I'll go over to him. Hey, Matthias, you doing okay?
Yes, just trying to stay out of the way. How goes your investigation?
I was trying to talk to this pretty lady, but I think I might have said something bad. She just kind of walked away and left. I was trying to get some information on the people that just walked in. You know who they are?
I recognize one of them from the Fall of Elturel. Brant sent him forward with his horse to try and clear the way for us to Baldur's Gate. It appears as if he's done a little bit more than that. And the woman he's with is Wynleth. Well, the woman that Murko is with is Wynleth, and the woman who just came in is her mother, I believe.
Ooh, I asked the lady I was talking to if she knew any secrets, because she said that they're very powerful people, and they're very secretive. I wonder if there's some information we need to find out about them.
Well, perhaps asking them what secrets they have perhaps is not the most logical way to go about it.
Oh, you're right. I need to work on my delivery. I guess I should go talk to more people and see what they know.
Why don't you go find Murko? He's excellent at saying things he doesn't mean.
Okay, I'll go find Murko.
Okay.
And I will go look for Murko.
Certainly. Yeah, you go and you'll head north and end up seeing. And with that, Cade.
Oh, I'm obviously gonna be scoping out our guy here, trying to like nonchalantly act like I'm hanging out in the crowd here, but I'm scoping out. This is Simon right here, right, Othune?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna scope him out and see what he's talking about, see what he's doing.
You actually see he's just kind of standing there observing with his guards. He doesn't appear to be doing. Kind of watched you all make your way in. He hasn't really said anything to anyone. He just standing there, drinking one of the same drinks saw and were on.
I guess I'll stumble over here a little bit, and I'll just kind of like, I'm gonna act a little drunk, right? Just kind of drop my drink in front of him on accident, stumbling away.
Certainly. Go ahead and make me perception.
Best rolls. Solid.
He looks at you as you drop in front of him. Wait, hey, you're drunk. Be careful, you're spilling that.
Oh, right, sorry. I don't know, I think one of the stones must be loose back here or something. Can I see anything from, like, on the ground? Does he have anything interesting on him?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me another deception.
Oh, fuck.
He looks at you after you say this.
I want to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Where is it? Perception. Fuck, I want to die.
Yeah, he gives you a look. You seem to be in the wrong place, son. Looking at the wrong guy.
Oh, sorry, I guess. I thought this was a party. I don't know why you'd be at a party if you didn't want to meet new people. I guess I'll just stand up and tower over this short little man.
He grabs you
Oh, fuck.
by the suit and pulls you in close as he kind of stares up at you from from below.
Okay.
Be careful what you're doing here, son. I know what you're after, and you ain't gonna find it. You and your friends.
I'll lean in a little closer in his ear. I'll say, you should be careful yourself.
Why do you think I have them guards? You notice the two guards behind him are staring at you diligently. You notice that they're flaming fists. Oh.
I'll say, why do you think I don't have guards?
Because you came in here with your friends. They're not guards, they're just your friends.
What I'm trying to get at is I don't need guards like you do, pal.
Well, when you
I'll
lose a
brush
daughter
his
and a wife in a day, usually tends to cause you to give a shit about having guards. And he pushes you away.
Do I know anything about him losing his daughter and wife?
Nope. Other than what he just said, you don't.
Interesting. Okay, I guess Cade would kind of step back for a second and really reevaluate what he just did. And just, I'm sorry, man, and just kind of walk away, I guess. It's just like obviously thinking, like, what the fuck?
He grimaces and mutters something underneath his breath that you can't hear, but yeah.
Okay. I guess I go up here with my friends, as he said.
Sure.
So can I ask, since I was facing Matthias, like how much of that did I see and hear? Can I roll for that?
You were simultaneously doing everything that you were doing.
Okay.
So you would see Cade coming back up as you were.
Okay.
Yeah, keep in mind, I'm trying to do synchronous things as, try to play out each scene. But yeah, you would see him approaching. We do, however, come back up to Murko as Wynleth.
And Zook is approaching us, or?
Yes, you would see Zook is heading towards from below.
Oh, Zook, over here. I'll wave him over.
Oh. Hey, buddy.
Hey, man. I was just thinking about you. Wynleth, have you met Zook? I think you met him briefly, isn't that right?
Oh, yes, the one with the rather large dog. Very nice to meet you, or officially, yes, again? Kinda does this.
I'll do the howdy, ma'am. I'm
Love that introduction.
yes, I do. My good buddy here, Murko, he taught me how to say how to pretty women.
It's a good.
Oh, you go ahead.
It's a good one, isn't it, Wynleth? I mean, it worked on you, didn't it? I'll give her a wink.
She smiles, almost like she blushes for a second. But the redness. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, both of you. Zook, you can see that, she blushes, but, it almost seems unnatural, but you can't quite tell why.
Okay.
And then she smiles at you. Yes, quite. It is quite the introduction.
Question for you. Do you not like dogs?
No, that not at all. We just have a very strict policy. So we have some fey creatures. Honestly, it would probably be quite scared off if you got a wolf.
Oh, okay. Because my friend Yappers, he listens to me, and he wouldn't do anything he's not supposed to. But I understand. We have some lovely creatures from the Fae. What can you tell me about them?
Well, kind of like looks at you. To be honest, I don't know as much about them as my mother does. But I do know those corkscrew owls. Kind of like.
Oh, they look lovely.
Quite intelligent creatures, actually. Calm and poised and very smart.
Oh, I wonder if I could talk to them.
They could, but looks like somebody upset that one, and
Why would you want to talk to the animals? Look, you have a beautiful young woman here right in front of you. We're not here to fraternize with animals. You do that enough while we're out in the woods.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to take your woman from you, Murko.
Well, no, I mean, Wynleth, you got plenty of friends, don't you? I mean, there's got to be someone here that's suitable for a young and up-and-coming chef like my friend here, Zook. I mean, he's one hell of a homemaker.
oh, a chef.
Oh, yes. I really love food, and I love to drink. Oh, by the way, the drinks that you guys have here, they were tasty.
Oh, well, that is a special concoction, actually made by our top chefs. I can introduce, maybe tomorrow. Like to come by?
Oh, that would be lovely. I always want to learn new things.
Of course, I'm happy to help any friend of Murko's. Kind of leans.
Oh, shucks. I mean, you're so much flattery. I can't take all this. I get enough from Jens. Wynleth, I don't quite remember what happened that night. It's blurry. That first night we had our first date. Something about it. It's just I remember you. Maybe it's just distracted by it. I do remember briefly that I think I had asked for your aid when I met you up in the city, and I don't remember what exactly that was for, but whatever it was, I think I'd like to change my request, and it's not to help Zook in his culinary career. Do you happen to know the Vantham-Thurs? I'm sure you do.
Yes, we do. Actually, one of the Van Tempers here tonight.
The Duke is here, you say?
Yes, actually visiting with my mother right now. It looks like kind of like peer around this side, looking.
And don't mind me asking, I don't mean to poke too much, but we are all friends here. What's your feeling of the Duke and her standing lately? Are y'all close or critical? Is she here to fraternize, or are y'all really buddied up?
Files. Well, everyone is here, really. We don't have any particular stance on the Duke.
Good, me either. I mean, I don't know about me either. I mean, I've been in the city a long time, and I couldn't help but form an opinion about her over the years. I adore the woman. I don't know if you're just being modest, but I would really love to have a chance to speak to her. Do you think you could introduce me at some point, or have you met the woman yourself?
Murko, roll me a deception check.
I was gonna say I was gonna ask her,
Does she have any daughters?
Perfect, Zook. Oh, I rolled it. Oh, there it is.
She looks at you. I can certainly introduce you. You may have to talk more to my mom, however, since she's having a conversation.
Well, I would love to speak to your mother as well. I mean, she did give me some kind words, and this is her gala after all. I just don't want to bother her, Yeah, I'm sure she's the belle of the ball, and I don't want to take up all her time. But yeah, I would. To be honest with you, I'd love to speak to your mother as well.
I've never met your mother. She seems like a very important person.
Wynleth presses a hand against you. Gala. Gala, handsome. Yes, I could like Zook, but there is someone else who I think might be interested. You are single, as Murko has mentioned. Her name is Meredith. Would both get along. You are both have similar qualities.
Oh, okay. That would be awesome.
So would you like to go meet my mother first, or Meredith?
I don't know. What do you think, Marco? Hey, well, since this is y'all's gala, I think it would be appropriate for me to at least say hi to the hostess.
And we can shortly. She'll kind of cool. The two of you are done. We go back to Jens. What are you doing as you walk away from the travesty that happened to you? The horrendous memories that you
Allegedly have. Allegedly. In walking this way, after being in my drink for a good minute, just not really even drinking it, but sipping at the water, or sipping at the drink, kind of idly and in a daze, will have wandered up without much accord, and recognizing that I'm bumping into people, I'll then scan forward with these people. Did any of them strike me?
You bump into these?
No, I'm just recognizing that now. Oh, I've gotten close to people.
okay.
I should probably absorb humans and not owls.
Yes, you see three individuals talking.
I do see this woman.
Man. And this woman who had walked past you.
Very good. Do I also see Jacob, Desiree, and the Duke?
Yes, you certainly see them kind of around the corner here.
None of these people look familiar, right?
None of them look familiar as far as...
Thank fuck. Yeah, Jens is in a weird headspace, man, after talking with an owl and after remembering the massacre. Gee whiz. I guess I'll eavesdrop on this group. Just not with great effort, but like, are they talking? Is an important question. Is there any eaves to drop on?
They are talking
these
as you walk up. Sounds like a mix of conversation around the state that Baldur's Gate is in and what's happening. But you can then roll me a perception check, and then also, if you're trying to do this stealthily, roll me perception. Yeah, stealth. Cool. You're able to not catch their attention. However, you don't hear very much. It just kind of sounds like they're talking about like general Baldur's Gate politics. You have heard nobles speak before. You know that this just kind of sounds like they're.
Sure. I'll wander a little bit. And I'll take another hard look at the host, at Desiree and Jacob. And I would have also recognized Jacob. And I don't know if Jens is processed, taking Brant's word for, oh, this is weird that Jacob is here. I don't know if really Jens will do anything with that information, because Jens doesn't think very critically about these types of relationships. But I will look back actually at our group of fellows down here with Matthias, Brant, and Cade, and clutch my drink. I think I'm giving Lost Puppy right now.
You're giving Lost Puppy. Cool. We can go back down to Brant, Matthias, and Lysander as you all kind of. You would have noticed Matthias and Brant. You would have noticed Lysander like spill his drink almost on top of the guy in front of him. And then you would have also probably seen him grab the guy by the collar and kind of shove him away.
So I guess Cade would kind of walk over, and he kind of got the 1,000-yard stare too, and like he's thinking about something. Then I like hold up a finger and like, I'm gonna go back, guys. I'll be right back. And I'll walk back over. I'll let them do whatever they're gonna do before I jump back into anything though.
Well, do you all say anything to?
I'm gonna roll my eye, and that's it.
One single eye.
Yeah, I only got the one.
Cool. Matthias, are you saying anything?
No.
Lysander, yes, you can go back towards. You see his guard steps forward as you move, and will place his spear against, like in front of you.
Oh, hey, sir. Sorry, it's a little embarrassing to say this, but I didn't realize who you were before. That's kind of why I wanted to get closer. Yeah, I have some.
Guard step up.
Listen, guys, I'm not trying anything, okay? I guess I'll just like put my hands behind my back and so I just want to talk for a second. I think I got some information that you might like.
Oh, do ya? Got information that I like? After insulting me and my family, and trying to spill your drink,
Sorry.
and then looking me up and down like I'm some chum.
I didn't realize who you were. I was just trying to gather who you were. I recognized your face, but I just couldn't put a name to it. I'm sorry.
Roll me a persuasion check for this.
Fuck.
He looks at you, kind of with a knowing look in his eye. Well, you're just looking for information. Nothing that I got, and nothing I'm interested in from you. And he takes 2 steps away and then tells the guards, if he comes any closer, throw him out of here.
Alright, well, have fun. Maybe we'll get to talk later.
The guards will take 2 steps back. Brant and Matthias.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to Matthias about Jacob, because that is still an important development.
Sure.
So, it seems we found out why we received such a strange welcome.
Yes. I'm afraid this might also mean that your horse is lost.
Yeah, I owned it for all of 20 minutes, so I'm not too torn up about it. Hope it's okay out there somewhere.
I'm sure. They don't seem like the type to feed on horses.
Yeah, just people.
Not confirmed, but definitely worth looking into.
And above table, we do have, like, decent evidence that there's vampires here, right? Like, we got that from the various things that we had discovered.
Do we? I don't think we
did,
do.
because I thought we did. Like, we don't know for
What?
sure who is, but I thought that we knew that there are vampires kicking around in the upper echelons.
You do know that from your vision. Whether or not,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think you know any explicit connection to this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I didn't think it was, like, confirmed. I thought it was just, like, there were very good suspicions that somewhere kicking around here of the rich people, there are vampires.
Above table, I will say nothing has been explicitly tied to anybody in this.
Yes. Yes.
But as a player, as a character, I mean, your character could be whatever you.
I mean, I think that's what he's thinking from the information that he's been given.
So you had, can you remind me above table of your vision? It was like you were Wynleth and you like fucked someone up?
No, it was...
No, it wasn't Wynleth.
Oh.
No, yeah, I was... It's in my other notebook, which is downstairs. I had to switch to a new one. I believe it was... I was some other vampire.
Yeah.
And there was some lady vampire. And they killed a whole bunch of people. And then I've had several strange, disturbing visions so far from several sources.
What you're saying is accurate. And you asked specifically, oh, do I recognize this woman that I see? And you were given a no from our DM.
Yeah. But I think he is still just like sus of bloodsuckers just like hanging around in the rich people, because they were the rich people in Elturel before they got shoved out. And he knows that.
Yes, that's true. We knew something about the history of Elturel as it relates to Zerial fighting off vampires, and the companion got established, something along those lines. So yeah.
Yeah. So he's not. So he's looking for that face, but he's also watching his back for other vampiric shenanigans.
My Wi-Fi dropped at a very bad time because I was the one who asked what went down. I found the notes from your smoking the bad shit vision of a delicate arm wrapping around you who was Wynleth.
Oh, so I was entangled with Wynleth.
And she entangled you. And then you sucked the blood out of the person. But I don't know if you had you met Wynleth? Because I met Wynleth.
Yes, because we met Wynleth by the cart.
Oh yeah.
And then I found the bloody bag in that cart. And then I took it.
Sure. So you have a suspicion that Wynleth is with some vampire people, perhaps. I don't know if there were other visions that contributed to that, but that's what I have for you.
The dead kids being dragged screaming to the void was another good tip that something is amiss here. That was another one that happened. That was a nightmare that I had.
Jesus Christ. It's just a dream, brother.
Yeah.
Goddamn. And you didn't tell anyone about that, bad trip. This is just, you just had a bad time. And you threw up.
Talked to Zook about it a little, but I don't think you went through it step by step.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think he was embarrassed enough of how that happened that he kept that pretty close to the chest for the time being.
Yeah, surely. And also, I don't feel bad about having this conversation because it's 30 pages back in the notes, Billy. Come on,
Yeah.
Come on.
This feels fair. At the sake
It's been
of us,
several months since this happened.
The fact that we're revisiting it, DM, can we get a ruling or a flashback to him explicitly asking the question of, do I recognize the woman who I'm seeing during the vision?
Did not recognize the woman.
Okay.
So you didn't recognize Wynleth? I'm sorry?
No, it was very explicitly said that he did not recognize.
Oh. Okay.
That's how I remember it.
Cool beans. Sick nasty. Okay, so that's important. Thank you, Billy. I did not have that in the notes.
You also had no no historical context. Is this happening? Is this from millions of years ago?
Yeah.
There was no historical context either.
Interplanar.
So curious, Brant.
All this to say, all this to say, we're back at, I think, what I said of, he doesn't know anything, but he knows that there's something that he doesn't know and is suspicious of vampire activity in and around Baldur's Gate.
Sick. Yeah, Billy, you were just giving me the eyes when Brant said that. You're giving all of us the eyes, and I was like, wait, we gotta talk about this.
I would never give eyes.
Never.
I wanted to make sure that my knowledge wasn't taking over what the character knew, but I believe that's correct.
Yep. Everything clarified is correct.
Okay, cool.
Deep breaths.
Okay, so where were we actually in RP? I said something about blood sucking to Matthias, and that was it, I think.
Correct. Talking about blood sucking, I don't remember exactly what you.
Oh, he said that they don't eat horses, and I said, yeah, but somebody around here eats people.
Matthias, yeah.
Well, we're not getting very many answers just standing here. What do you think we should do?
No, I'm very out of my depth here, but I'd say we keep letting Murko take point for the time being and just try and keep both eyes open, try and mingle around, and stay away from those apparently psychic mind-reading rainbow owls in the trees over there.
Well, I don't think that standing here and letting Murko get felt up on by the woman is going to help us very much. So why don't we start where we should have started when we got here, looking for Enric? Would you like to help me do that instead?
Sure.
Okay, get on it.
Focus here. I've had many a discussion. Brant and Matthias, what are your plans next?
So I'm looking for the guy, but I gotta sort of. I did a once over of the party already, didn't I? And I didn't see him.
Not see. See an old woman though.
Where? And that was notable.
I mean, it's an old woman. I'm saying if you're looking for something auspicious that you're like. Out of all the people here, she was the only old woman.
Okay.
And now she's talking to Desiree.
Then I will relay that to Matthias as a place to start.
Okay, then go talk to her.
Why are you sending the 7-foot-tall metal giant to be the discreet gatherer of information? You don't think I might be a little, ostentatious?
Because the 7-foot-tall half-metal giant isn't working for the same organization as I am. Do you think for a moment that these people don't know or haven't had us made since we got here?
But they know that we're working together.
Then let it be less conspicuous that you are there and I am not.
I'll let them just believe that I am what most people think I am, that I'm just a big dumb lunk that you had hired. That's what you thought that I was when you hired me. That's what I look like. Let them think that.
I hired you because the Dragonborn didn't want to work for me anymore. But if it is out of your wheelhouse to speak with some people, then sure, I will take over for you.
It's not the speaking to them that's the problem. It's the getting what we want out of them.
If they don't give it to you, they were never going to. Do your best.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll start wandering this way. I can't move my token. It's like glitching. Hold on.
Oh, you're moving him.
It's not on my screen. It's just like moving the map around.
Where do you want to go?
Right, there we go.
You might need to refresh.
I had to reload the page. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you're heading up.
Like slowly start working my way, and then you can come back to me.
Yes, we come back to Wynleth, Zook. So Wynleth kind of guides you both toward her mother. As she does so, she approaches and just kind of gives a deep curtsy. Somebody she addresses. Well met, Van Thamp. You see Miss Van Thamper just give a sour look to Wynleth. Certainly. Mother, this is one of Murko's friends, Zook. Desiree just kind of looks at you, smiles, and you see Jacob kind of takes.
Howdy, ma'am. Thank you for allowing us to come to your lovely party. This is a very lovely place you have.
Of course. Very nice to have you and your friends, as my daughter has said so much about you all.
Oh, thank you. That was a pretty nice entrance you had there coming out of the tree. That was pretty cool.
An old Fae.
Oh, Fae. I know very little about the Fae. I want to learn more about the Fae.
Yeah. Yeah, it gives you a smile. Says, well, I honestly don't have too much time to educate you on the Feywild. Me and the Duke were just having a delightful conversation. Politics. Something that you may not understand so.
Sorry. Nice to meet you, Duke.
The Duke kind of gives you a rough look. Kind of sour look on the kind of nods.
And then I step in and I do the howdy, ma'am, my lady Duke. It is an honor, an absolute honor to be in your presence. My name is Murko Bronzor. I'm a Baldarian, not by birth, but certainly by passion.
He gives you a once-over and then says, you certainly are what you say you are. Anything I can help you with?
Well, I mean, seeing as you're offering, there is actually one or two things that maybe you could help me with. I don't suppose your children are attending this wonderful gala, are they? I hope not Mortlock anyway. He's the worst, but the other two, and please, I hope you don't mind me saying so. But Amric and the others, well, Amric too, I'm not even too fond of, but Mortlock is just, when I first came to the city, I used to see him roaming around the bars and the taverns, and I don't want to get into it, but anyway, are they in attendance?
Go ahead and roll me deception or persuasion.
Probably deception. Did it roll? Yes, it did. I would like to use my inspiration. Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Well,
Alright, give me a moment. Actually, since this is such an important role.
where is he going?
Uh-oh.
No shot. There's a box of doom.
Not a
No
box,
way.
but a dragon pit of doom. Seems fitting. That is a 9. Can't quite see.
Oh,
Thing is not
it's a
great.
nice one.
However, with a 9, she narrows her eyes at you, and and what do you know of my sons?
Well, I don't know them too well, to be perfectly honest. Although Mortlock, like I say, I had a few run-ins with him. He was just, again, I don't want to be the one to say, but he was a bit of a brute, not exactly an intellectual. Amric is certainly an entrepreneur of sorts, but less interested in him. It's really your son, and I'm sorry, his name always eludes me. Is it Dorshal? Is it Dershal? How do you pronounce it?
Narrows her eyes even more. Considering my son Mortlock doesn't get out much, seems you have been in places you shouldn't. Excuse me. Okay? She proceeds to start to walk away at a really rapid pace. You see her snap, and one of the guards kind of runs to her and starts escorting.
She smelled awful, right, Desiree?
Desiree gives you a concerned look. Just be careful. Enemies up.
I was hoping to make allies, but I'm not too good at that.
Maybe we can be real good
DM,
friends.
When she walks by me in a huff, can I cast Hunter's Mark on her?
Oh! Please tell me the verbal somatic, holy moly.
I don't. It's just verbal.
You're fucked, lady,
Yeah, what are you saying?
I mean, I don't know what the incantation is, but I would assume I'd just sort of, turn back. Is anybody near me? I just sort of turn into the plants a bit, so I'm sort of faced away, just under my breath, say the incantation.
Sure. Incantation can be either try and run, even in the dark. You cannot escape my Hunter's Mark. That's usually.
Okay.
Cowabunga it
I'll
is.
say.
Or Scopum
I'll say
di
that, I guess.
Venator.
I'll say that one. I'll do that one.
Sure. Go ahead and make me a deception or stealth roll. Better hope this is. Again!
Get the
Another
dragon.
Dragon.
I'm gonna straight up kill myself.
That is a 16.
Ooh.
As she notices you saying this incantation as she walks by, you notice she says something underneath her breath. You can go ahead and make me a perception check if you want to figure out what it is.
Holy Moses, this woman came to play!
We cannot roll tonight for our lives.
You don't quite make out what it says. However, as you attempt to cast Hunter's Mark, you notice it does not affect her.
Great fun.
Cool. With that encounter done, I will say the time comes around to Zook. Well, actually, Zooking. We'll say we'll come back down to Jens. You see this kind of go down. You see kind of storm away. You see friend does.
But I don't. I don't know it's the Duke.
Correct. You just see this old lady walk away from your.
With a guard. I'll walk over to Brant and say, who's that?
That's the Duke. I just tried to track her, and she counterspelled me. She's suing me.
Do we kill her? Oh, I'm whispering.
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I'll look at the owls, seeing if Choppa is still hating me.
Joppa is certainly still hating you. He'll be hiding in his.
That changes things. I start wandering over to Murko and Zook. I'll say to Wynleth, excuse me, ma'am, it's lovely to see you. May I have a word with Murko?
Oh, yeah. Wynleth, do you mind? Excuse me for just a moment. Zook and I.
Gives you a look after the interaction that was just had, what just happened. Miles and kind of release. Of course, I wouldn't interrupt you and your friends.
Thank you. I'll pull you one step this way, and so Brant tells me that was you, and I saw that she left your presence. And,
Yeah, that was a Duke. I fucked it up. I'm sorry. I blew it. I blew it, but I didn't cast a spell on her or anything, so I think we're still good. She doesn't know that we're, gonna. Sorry, what are you saying?
Okay, well, Brant cast a spell on her, and it failed.
Jesus Christ! Okay, well.
So, the cats. But I need you to lower your voice.
Oh, you're right.
Please. We're here to stop the Duke at the end of the day, right? And I'm saying this in hushed tones.
I mean, yes, but she does have her friends, and well, if it's not her, then it's one of her sons or someone connected to her. I think. Listen, we're here to stop her, but all in time. Sorry, what is that, son?
Think she's onto us now?
Yeah.
Listen, we're losing allies. They're dropping like flies. And,
we could just, well, as much as I'd love to drink to forget a conversation I just had with an owl, I feel like, and I want to say Matthias has the most stake in the game. I fear that we all have stake in the game.
We certainly do. And leave the owls to Zook, Jens. I mean, come on. We're here for this is serious.
I don't know.
An owl? What owl?
Zook, please.
Sorry.
Later.
Sorry.
I don't think a direct assault if that's what you're getting at, is going to yield.
No, I think it's too late for the direct assault, but do we leave and then? Well, we're all still.
Well, listen. Yes.
This is a tomorrow problem, isn't it? Tell me it's a tomorrow problem so I can go back to my drink.
No,
we don't have any. We haven't rested. We are still weary from our long day. I fear that this is a tomorrow problem, and I will walk in a strange spiral motion away.
No. I grab him by his lapel. Wait, you're not going anywhere. Listen, Jens. It's not a tomorrow problem yet. Leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow. Today is today. Live in the present, my friend. Look, you, the rest of y'all have been going around this party, and I'm sure fraternizing with everyone here. I'm sure each of you has made a strong connection and ally in this city. Certainly,
Yes,
you've
I'm
each done your
certain.
due diligence and really, gotten your feet wet, so to speak. On the other hand, we're down one Duke, but we're up all the people y'all talk to, and we're certainly up two beautiful young women, and I don't know if you recognize him, but that's Jacob. So maybe it's time we put some cards on the table.
Know who that
And
guy is?
I think so. You recognize him, right, Jens?
Murko. We can't keep talking. This is sketch. You just caused the Duke to fuck off, and we're talking. We can't. Even I know this is weird, and I'm not. This isn't my scene. You know that.
Well, do you want to meet? I mean, it's only right that you meet the hostess.
I will meet the hostess of my own accord later in the party. I will act natural, and I will fucking fuck off.
Alright, cool. As you fuck off, we go to Lysander and Matthias. What are you...
Well, I guess I'm just kind of seeing what Matthias is doing at this point. I mean, I don't know who the lady is, so there's no reason for me to react right now, right?
No, you do see Elder walking down with a guard. But as to... Actually, you would know who this is. The Duke. Bentham.
Oh, and I obviously know we're after her. So, is she gonna come right in front of us?
She appears to look in your direction and appears gonna go the other.
I hurry up and tap Matthias and say, "That's her. That's the Duke." I'm gonna cut her off.
Holy fuck.
Matthias nods.
Make sure Matthias is following me though, as I take a couple steps and look back and see if he's coming. Oh wait, Matthias is no, so he's all about action right now, right? He already knows what's going on here. So ain't no way he's not fucking coming. Can I'm not gonna hide.
Do not hide. But she will
Yeah,
get here by the time that you there as she's walking at the...
Outstanding.
Something you would like to do as she approaches.
I kind of thought Matthias would just take this part because he's the one that's really invested in this lady. So
Oh no, you let us here. Take point.
I guess I just want. Hey, how are you? My name's Lysander.
I am aware who you are and friends.
Wow, what an honor. What an absolute honor. What do you mean you're aware of us? Why do you say that?
Well, your friend made quite an introduction of himself already.
I look at Matthias, this guy?
Apparently they know my son very well.
I wouldn't really call those guys friends. I mean, I came in with them, but they were just my way into the party, to be honest.
Deception roll!
I gotta stop doing these. I gotta really stop doing these.
Alright, let's roll the dice yet again.
Can we say that I'm stalling for everyone else to come over?
That's easy 9. As she looks at you up and down distastefully, she grunts and will say, I have no interest in talking to you, and will proceed to walk forward.
Can I look at Matthias one last time and see what he's thinking?
Matthias will step in front of her. It's obvious that you know who we are and what we're doing here, so let's make this as quick and painless as possible. You know what I want and you know who I'm looking for. I'm not here to hurt him or you, and if you give me what I want, I will make sure that things are a bit easier for you in the future.
Squints her eyes and kind of looks you up and down. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion. He crosses her arms
Story dice.
and looks at you and says, "Honestly, I have no idea what you all are after, but I know that my son doesn't get out very often, and obviously you've made yourselves quite acquainted with. Now, as to
I'm
it's
just
gonna be
kidding.
the one
Okay.
warning I give you, Mr. Cade. If you say something you don't mean, I take it as you mean it. So don't do that again. You can free to do that in Discord. Just don't do that in Roll20. He looks you up and down and says that, and then says, "I have no interest in dealing with you." Fraction.
Then tell me where your son is and I can deal with him.
Well, you seem quite acquainted with Mortlock.
Not Mortlock.
Narrows her eyes even. What do you?
You are unaware of your son's dealings. I find that hard to believe.
Well, I have 3 of them.
And Mortlock is the only one that you're keeping tabs on?
Well, honestly, one is that my manor doesn't really leave. Mortlock should be where he should be if he's still there. And my
He's
other
not.
son is off doing... She narrows her eyes when you say, he's not. What do you mean?
I don't know. Which son is out and about and which is back at your manor. Maybe that will help clear things up for me.
Another persuasion. Time we'll do that. What has you so interested in my sons anyway?
He took something from me, and now I want it back.
Took something from you? What has my son been up to that I don't know about?
Can I insight check her?
Yeah.
Is she telling the truth that she doesn't mean?
I also.
You can't really tell.
Can I insight checker as well?
Yep. Ditto. At this point, she kind of, just gives you a disdainful look. Whatever my son is up to, I assure you, I have no idea. But I will get to the bottom of it when I get back to them.
They'll move out of her way.
You see your... with that, Brant, I will say you're coming down. You walk out the door. Friends had just confronted her. Jens, you can feel free to go down that way.
You're muted. Yes.
Hey, I wasn't gonna move all the way down there. Thank you.
Brant, have an interaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk by and get another drink and hand it to Matthias. I'm not sure what you said, but given the fact that you let her go, I take it it's somehow, some way, what you wanted.
We are not any closer than we were before.
I'll just, go sit against the wall of this planter.
At this point, we'll come back up to Murko and Zook as Wynleth and her mother approach. You notice them approach almost simultaneously, Murko. As they do so, Desiree reaches out and kind of taps you on the as you're talking to Zook. Ends walk.
Oh yeah. Yes. Can I help you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so rude. Scare your guest away, and then leave your presence when my hasty friend came and dragged us away. I do apologize. It was I didn't mean anything by it, right, Zook?
Oh, yeah, no, we're so sorry. I know you said you were in the middle of a political conversation. We're so sorry.
Mother actually has something to ask you. You see Desiree looks at you. Would your friends be interested in maybe helping something? It seems that we are both interested in similar people. As she kind of like looks towards.
I'm so glad that our interests may be aligned. I'm sorry I didn't, come forth with my intentions sooner. We would be humbled to be at your service in the case that you might be able to help us out as well.
Depends on what you're looking for.
I'm looking for a few things. We actually have a list of priorities. I go to pull the note out of my pocket. I mean, at the top of that list, to be honest with you, we're looking for our friends, and we have reason to believe that the Duke and her sons may know more about where they are.
Odds. I can give you information from Tampa's under dwellings. The Duke has created what do you call a dungeon? Hello? I could provide you with the information on where to find this. Granted, you bring back whatever information you find on the back to me.
Under her villa, you say? Under her manor? Or are we talking of a different location?
Same thing.
The very same, I see. I think this can be arranged. I do need to confirm with my compatriots, but you see, we work best with transparency. I've told you what I'm looking for, at least at the top of my list, and I'm happy to go through the list with you if you're interested, but what do you want with whatever is below her villa?
Gives you a look, and then just kind of sighs. Duke has been, causing many issues with. You're worried that there might be things of an infernal nature. Villa. Heard that she may be meddling. Not quite pleasant. That reside within the...
When she says infernal, Zook just kind of gives this look like he completely changes the way he his appearance, right? He from going from like being this happy person, being one of serious in terms of the way he looks.
You can tell by my friend's expression, we not only take this claim very seriously, but we also have heard corroborating information as well. And I understand the existential threat that implicates to all of us in this great city. Is that all that you're interested in? Are you just as stewards of this fine city? Or is this a personal threat of a different nature?
He smiles brightly. Wish for the best for this. Any infernal-natured people within the city are a threat to our livelihood, the livelihood of all the nobles.
Can I insight that?
Again. Yeah,
I
you
will
can,
as well.
Yeah, go ahead. You both glean that she's telling the truth. Zook, you'll be able to tell that there might be something else, but she is telling the truth as to everything that...
Now, do you have more information about how we might get into this villa? I mean, surely from my reckless antics, she'll be wary of us at any sighting. Is there a way into what's beneath her villa that you know of? Do you have any information for us to get started with?
We have a servant that works. Well, they know or seen a door that leads down stairs. I don't know what lies beyond those stairs, but you're able to get in at night. Range for, or even during the day, depending on whatever you decide. It'll arrange for the servant to help you. The servant is a cook by the name of Gabriel de Valon.
Can you spell that? I feel like that's French, and my French is horrible.
You hear that, Zook? That it's a cook.
Oh, that's awesome. Is this the same cook that you were talking about earlier?
No, I have my own cook, but this is a friend.
Oh, I think I'm sure this cook and I could have a lot in common too.
Well, if you're able to get in, they will be able to help you get. Say you were sent by.
Understood. Thank you. We will certainly pull that thread, I can assure you. And thank you again for considering us. And I must again apologize for not being more forthright with some of our aligning interests, especially to you, Wynleth. I didn't mean to be distrustful. And then I look over at Jacob. Has he been engaged in this conversation at all? In his mannerisms? Is he like looking even at us?
Yeah, roll an insight. You can tell that he just kind of appears to be standing there. He doesn't seem like necessarily like he's there and listening to the conversation and looking at you, but he's not actually interacting. He's not like adding to the conversation. He's not keeping up with the conversation, but it appears that he's listening. He just doesn't appear to be engaged.
Okay. After I say that to Wynleth, I'll turn and look to him again. My goodness, I knew I recognized you. Jacob, is that you, Jacob? Are you an Elder Guard? Do I got that right?
At this point, Jens will come back, having fucked off and then seeing that there's a conversation that doesn't seem to be ending in turmoil, and, I give up on my plan to fuck off and return.
Certainly. We'll come back to you guys. We're going to go down to our group down here, and you're going to have to excuse me back. But feel free as you wish. Lysander, Brant, and...
You can still hear us. I feel his presence.
He's always watching.
I know Brant doesn't really have anything else to say. He is disappointed at his performance.
I think they make a blue pill for that.
Yeah. There's got to be a spell for that, right? Some sort of cantrip to be able to do that.
For
Yeah, I
what?
think there's his performance was poor,
ED.
so I told him there's a blue pill for that.
You use bark skin.
Magic missile.
Could you in theory use lesser restoration to get rid of STDs? Does that work?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You might need greater restoration for some of those.
Yeah.
It just depends on what type of SCD you got.
Are you saying anything? Lysander, Matthias, Brant? You guys are doing?
Brant is not.
Matthias is not.
It's just gonna scratch my head.
Okay. Wonderful. We come back up to Jacob kind of give an odd look. The name Jackson.
Jackson.
I think
No,
you are
I swear.
mistaken, friend.
Oh, you must have a twin brother, do you?
At this point, Desiree kind of puts an arm on him. Yes, he does have a. Believe he lived in Alter realm.
Yeah, I knew it. I could have sworn. Yeah, he was an Elder Guard, right? Right, Jackson? I think I ran into him.
He looks at Desiree and then back to you, kind of nods.
I mean, you must be worried sick
Insight
about.
check.
What are you insight checking?
Is he telling the truth? Is in his nod?
In his nod, yeah, you can roll me an insight check to figure out what is going on with the nod. I'll allow it.
Well, it's more than the nod. Come on. I mean, ugh. Rude.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to be agreeing with Wynleth. It doesn't seem like he's.
Cool.
You must be worried sick about him. I don't mean to be, morbid, but he was in Elturel. I don't know if you heard of the city, but it's gone. Are you not curious about your twin brother, Jacob?
Oh, that is some terrible news. Sorry to hear about Elturel. I'm sure my brother has made his way here, though. Shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. I mean, not too fond of family either, I guess, now that I think about it. I mean, my mother's great, but I left them all behind. It's just a weird, it's kind of a weird thing to say, but that's all right. Anyway, we're in business together, right? Desiree, again, I do appreciate your confiding in us. Jens, I think Desiree and Wynleth, this is my friend Jens. Jens, you met Wynleth, of course.
Yes. It still remains a pleasure. I do apologize for taking my companions away from you then. It seems my nerves were unfounded. Forgive me. I tend to run a little anxious.
Yeah,
He just smiles and nods and gives you a small curtsy. Nice to see you.
Yes, we were just getting more acquainted. We're quite friendly now, all of us, and Miss Desiree has asked of our help in exchange for helping us. I'll brief you later. I don't want to spare you I'll spare you the details for now.
Really?
But certainly,
Thank you.
we're in the right place.
I'm glad that you said it.
Desiree looks at you all. Perhaps it would be best if you talk to your other friends who are here.
Absolutely, if you'll excuse me, and Zook.
Okay. I do want to ask if it's okay. You know anything about the Drulskar family?
The Rusker family.
Yes.
Well, yes, of course, they are here.
Oh. Which ones are they?
You see Wynleth kind of smiles. Well, one of them is Meredith, the one that I was going to introduce.
Oh. Yes. I have to meet her.
And then Magnus and Marjorie are parents.
Murko, I have to meet her before we leave.
No, I mean, absolutely, Zook. I couldn't agree more. Wynleth, do you mind making the introduction for him?
Oh, why, of course. Excuse me, mother. Bows her head. And I grab Zook. You're going to love her. Quite your type. As she pulls you along. Murko, are you following him, assuming?
I actually am not. When they part, I'm going to say, And you'll have to excuse Jens and I as well. We're going to go and find the others. I'm sure they're making a mess around here. Please look after Zook, Wynleth. Jens, what do you think?
I also wanted to ask something of Desiree, but I'll circle back with you shortly.
No.
If that's not too much to ask, madam.
Desiree, just
be very different. I'll wait for Murko and Zook and Wynleth to step a few paces further.
Yeah, sorry. If you have business, I'll go with them. Yes, you do your thing. I'll go with Zook and Wynleth.
Madam Aasimar, may I have another moment of your time to ask you a question about your fae here?
he nods.
I don't. I know we've just been acquainted, but I am fortunately seem to have upset one of your fae, Choppa, who spoke of you highly. And he told me that he deals in memories and amnesia and with memory loss. And is this a common, or are these creatures the? Did you know? I mean, you must know that, having brought them here. But I only ask because I suffer a great amnesia, and Choppa spoke of this. Is this true what he said?
And it gives you a look, and then walks up. Well, to be completely honest with you, yes, they are quite intelligent. Sense good and bad memory quite clear. They see something they don't like, scares them. It must be quite horrible.
And I fear that I scared Choppa with there's no intention of my own, but perhaps what he saw in my memory that I failed to see. Do you know if I don't know. It's not every day that a man with amnesia learns of something that might help his amnesia. Please forgive my groveling. I am at a loss knowing that there are creatures who can cure my condition, and I wanted to. I guess thank you for hosting this, and which gives me the opportunity to learn that.
Smiles and got her hands.
I'll offer them.
Yeah, kind of holds one of your hand, both of her hands. Much to be said about memories, and a lot to be said about what could and couldn't go wrong. Folks' growls are most keen in their observations of people. The fact that Choppa even wanted to talk to you, saw something. Likely. Go ahead and make me a charisma saving throw.
My best skill.
You feel warm. Touch. Smile. Careful. Sometimes prying into thoughts that couldn't can force situations you want to be. After she says this,
Oh,
you,
can I insight check that?
you immediately feel like you shouldn't be talking about any memories. In fact, pick the furthest thing in your mind that you want to be talking about.
Okay. Cool. Very cool.
You can insight check though. I will allow it.
Yeah. Great. And what I'm particularly looking for is like, why she said sometimes prying into thoughts that you shouldn't can get you into a worse situation. Like, is she speaking of Choppa, or I'm like, did she just read my mind because I feel weird? Like,
You can tell that she knows something that maybe you don't, and she seems to know how uncomfortable your thoughts are having right now. You can also kind of glean that she's probably reading into the fact that Choppa picked up on something means something rather large to her about you in particular.
okay. Cool beans. Thanks. I'll say it was nice to make your acquaintance. I know you must be busy. I don't want to take any more of your time as one of the hostesses here. It was a pleasure.
Well, of course. I think they're going to be vast allies, us and friends. Off as well.
I see. Well, you did come out of a tree, so I hope so. And I'll like nod my head, like really as if I understand completely what she means.
He nods and smiles, and then kind of takes Jacob's hand and starts moving away from you.
Cool.
Anything happening in the bottom of the map here? I want to make sure I'm not leaving you guys in the dust if you'd like to be doing.
I
Nothing
was
for
to
me.
say, Brant has started to go through a couple drinks.
Sure, go ahead and roll me a con save. You're able to hold up, at least for the few drinks that you've had in this time.
That's it.
Cade?
Nothing for me.
Nothing for me.
Cool. Murko and Zook, Wynleth will walk you up to presumably Marjorie. You see very beautiful looking, but plain looking woman. Notice that she has several flowers in her hands as she looks at you all approach. Wynleth, nice to... And when kind of curtsy. Very nice to see you again. I would like to introduce you to my friend, Zook. Kind of thrusts you for.
Howdy, ma'am. How are you doing?
But
I
that's Master Zook.
I want to look at her, and if she's wearing a necklace, I want to know if I recognize this necklace.
From where, Zook?
From when I met Scarf.
Yep. Go ahead and roll me.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh,
Yes. Ooh, look at the necklace. It is not the same necklace.
Okay.
I hope it's okay. I wanted to meet you. I hear you're a very lovely woman.
Well, of course, Master Zook. Nice to meet you. Oh, if Wynleth gives you praise, I sure it's well deserved.
She says you and I have a lot in common.
Well, if I'm not quite sure what that means, but if she says it, it must be true.
I don't know what it means either, but I would like to find out.
Well, certainly. He kind of looks at Murko. Well, you?
I'm sorry. My name is Murko Bronzor, and I feel like I'm meeting Zook for the first time as well.
Zook, with that beautiful ring, go ahead and roll me.
My heart is full.
He smiles. Well, I'm very interested in your friend as well. Kind of look at. At this point, Wynleth gives you a knowing look, Murko, and kind of grabs your arm. Yes, we let them talk, no?
Yeah, I think so. It was a pleasure. I'll walk away.
Hey guys.
Marjorie looks at you. So, tell me more about stuff. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from all over. I've done a lot of traveling. Are you from here?
Yes, I've lived here my entire life.
Oh, wow. Have you ever left Baldur's Gate? Have you been anywhere else?
No, I have not.
So, what are things you like to do for fun?
To be honest, I enjoy most of the gardens. Actually, become quite close to this one in particular. I help tend it sometimes.
Oh, this is a very lovely garden. Have you ever been to the garden in El Terrell? Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, you said you never left Baldur's Gate. Let me tell you, they have a park there, and they have this garden, and they have such beautiful flowers. And there was this rose there. I don't know. I felt like I smelled this rose most recently. Have you seen any roses around here? Just
Let
talking
me
general about
check.
roses here. Sorry, do what?
She looks at you. I have not. Not very familiar with. They're not really something that I see there.
Oh, I love roses. They got such a lovely aroma about them, and they're just the greatest things. Do you have flowers around here that smell really nice?
Why, yes. Have you not smelled some of the points? Kind of neon green flowers that appear.
No, I haven't had a chance to go smell those yet.
You said she was holding bouquet of some kind.
Yes, appears to be a mix of these kind of white dandelions.
Those are very pretty that you have in your hand there.
She almost forgets she's holding them, and then looks down. Oh, yes. I was given them by my father.
Oh, is your father here too?
Kind of nods. Rather dismissive.
Okay. I'd like to do a lot of things too. Like I said, I like the flowers. I love the way they smell. I love to cook. I love to drink. I love all the things that just bring pleasure to you. You know, things that smell good and taste good. Just such lovely things, and I think it's great to just go and explore all the different flavors and the aromas that this fine world has to offer us.
Yeah, smiles and giggles a little bit at your kind of explanation. Seem like a very big person. Somebody who has a very positive view on life.
Oh, you have to be very positive. There's so much negativity in this world. You know, if you don't bring more positive into the world, then that negative would just kind of overcome us. And who wants to live a life like that?
I agree. Baldur's Gate can be quite a dark place.
I have seen a lot of dark since we've been here. I gotta say, this has been the most beautiful place I've seen since we've been here. I'm glad we came tonight.
Glad you came as well. Best company had all night.
Oh, thanks. I would really like to get to know you more. Would it be okay if I call on you again?
Of course. Actually, come to the gardens. Tending flowers. I would love to have you come by. Fine.
Oh.
We're interested. Kind of like put the hand on your shoulder.
Oh, I would definitely be interested. I love the way the flowers smell. I'm sure the flowers there are very lovely. I would love to hear everything you have to say about them.
Smiles and just kind of looks a little nervous. Sorry, I don't often talk to many people like you. Not in a... You're quite elegant and kind. Not something I...
Well, I'm sorry you haven't been able to be introduced to more people like me.
I am as well, honestly.
I would definitely come and see you in the garden. You can count on that.
Yeah, and she kind of like round into a bag of some sort. And she puts out a small key. This bin of the garden. I have a few extras. Lovely to see. Hands it to you.
Oh, perfect. I can't wait to go see it. And you, of course.
At this, she blushes a little bit. I'm sorry, I don't want to trouble with friends. Yeah, peers over at where Murko and Wynleth are just now standing next to Jens.
Oh, don't worry about them. I think they're trying to get to know each other really well tonight, too, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, kind of nods knowingly and smiles. I think I do.
Who is she surrounded by? Who's this gentleman, I guess?
Yeah, you do see this gentleman. He appears to be kind of like leaned up against the staircase. He's just like listening to the conversation, but he doesn't seem all interested in her or the conversation. Kind of like scanning the room.
Okay.
So do you mind if you go and tell me about those flowers you mentioned over here?
Of course.
Oh, yes. I would like to know more about them for sure.
She'll walk with you.
Does anyone come with us, follow her or whatever?
Nope.
Okay.
As you approach, she kind of same bag that she had that's behind her back when you approached. That's now kind of like in front of her. Kind of resembles a fanny pack in real life, if you imagine that. She takes out what looks like a small treat and what looks like a little pebble, and kind of puts her hand out, and this little guy sticks his head out from the flowers, same color as the flowers themselves, and sticks out a tongue and like laps up the. She laughs as this happens, and smiles. One of the many creatures inhabit the garden.
Oh, what is that?
The Findle.
What's a Findle?
Resemble lizards. From my understanding, they come from Feywild and live flowers like the one.
Oh, that's cool. I have a friend with me here.
And I kind of point out Scarf.
Yeah, sea scarf. And doesn't seem to recognize it. Oh. Happy little fella. Does he want to?
I don't know. Let me ask him. Hey, Scarf, do you want a treat?
Scarf nod.
Oh yes, he would definitely like a scarf. It's like a treat.
Like a scarf, yes. You're so funny. And she puts a hand on your shoulder. And then takes another little pebble out and throws it, and you see Scarf just like jumps and grabs it out of the air. Force it down.
I love animals. That's another thing I really love. I like to talk to them and get to know them. They all become my friends. Would you like to be my friend?
Saying this to her.
Yeah.
Kinda gives you a weird look. Yeah. Why not?
Awesome.
Well, back to my parents. Edgy sometimes.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I look forward to our meeting in the garden and get to knowing you better.
Kind of shyly smiles and nods and.
Man, she's walking fast.
I'm expediting the process.
She's running.
With that, Wynleth will say to Jens and Murko, "Thus we get back with you and Zook that he had that riveting conversation."
Yes, absolutely.
You see them approach. The group down south. Anything else you want?
I Fortnite emote on everyone. No, I'm just kidding. There's nothing to do right now, I guess. Just I'd meet up with everyone else.
Cool.
Yeah, I took the liberty of making another con check to see if I'm any more drunk.
Go home strong.
He's huge.
Yes.
Nothing for me.
At this point, Wynleth will look at you all and say, "Best that you friends. That the gala only lasts so long, and my mom has to wait any longer. She might not give the help that you look for." As she kind of squeezes.
Yes. And we'll be right back. I mean, should we meet you with your mother, or what are we doing here?
Yeah, that would be. Sure, I'd like to meet you all. But as I said, Gala is starting to kind of walk.
All right.
Can I ask a question? Just kind of backtracking a little bit.
How far back
when-
can it go?
It's probably been a while. I guess I was gonna ask this earlier. If since I had yappers outside, if you noticed anything when the Duke left.
I will resolve that next time.
Okay, sounds good.
Remind me. Are the rest of you all going to meet up with each other?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes. Where are we meeting?
Yeah. Let's find the boys.
The boys.
The men.
As you pass, kind of give you weird looks. See that girl you were just talking to. Now with both of them talking, and with and you kind of see that they give you weird looks. And with that, we are going to close out our session.